If you've been having extreme issues with Minecraft Bedrock, especially with the maps and treasure maps, be sure to stick around for the full video as I try to explain my best strategy and method to improve your ability to find treasure and other things. I started a new world on Minecraft Bedrock PlayStation 4 and seemingly I noticed that it had so many issues and bugs that I'm just surprised that Mojang actually thought that this was a good release to put out there. I'm not sure if these issues are also on like Xbox or even Windows or Switch itself, but I noticed that the most annoying and biggest issue that I'm having is with treasure maps. So if you want me to kind of explain to you how to fix this, I'll try my best since there isn't exactly a fix, but there's a method that you could use to help yourself to find a treasure chest. The reason you'd want a treasure chest obviously is because you could get the Heart of the Sea, chainmail armor, some cool like I don't know, you can get lucky and get diamonds as well, you could get food, and they're just in general good. But because of this new glitch that has come out to maps in general, like the normal maps where all of a sudden when you go to the edge you get teleported back to the middle but you're not really there, and then with the treasure maps for some odd reason there's multiple issues that I will go over and try to explain to you how I went about fixing them. But if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers, and I know I've been talking for a while, but without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I tried was obviously on my survivor world, which I'm playing with my friends currently, and apart from the constant crashes and just in general the issues we've been having, the biggest one that's annoying me is obviously the treasure map. So what I did was I found a treasure chest and I basically got the map and opened it, and I was far away from the treasure itself, so I decided to go towards the area, and to my surprise I got teleported to kind of the area where it's supposed to be, but from what I can see it's supposed to be water and land, even though for some odd reason I was in the middle of nowhere and there was definitely no ocean near me. So I kind of ignored it and just told myself, oh, I'll come back to this when I guess Mojang releases their next update, which they did recently, exactly yesterday, and they didn't bother to fix this issue. So I was kind of slightly annoyed because I want to get a Heart of the Sea to, you know, breathe underwater to make some cool builds, and just in general one of the things I like to progress with in worlds is kind of get everything, and then when I get bored of it I restart. So then I decided to create a new world in creative, and I was messing around trying to see if I can fix the issue with the actual map where I won't get teleported outside and then I'll be in the middle of the map, which I'm not really. It's just a big mess. But what happened was I actually found a treasure map, and to my surprise all of a sudden I found the treasure itself, and I was expecting it to glitch out and I got the treasure. So then I thought to myself, what if I go into my survivor world but in creative? Obviously you don't have to do this because then you will not unlock any achievements, trophies, depends on which console you're on. So I decided to take my seed, put it in. You can either duplicate your world, by this I mean like just create another save of it, of your survivor world, and then just activate cheats on it. But I just got my seed and just put it in, went in creative, and I found the exact same map that I had issues with. I spent at least half an hour trying to look for the treasure. I couldn't find the pattern. I couldn't find my all of a sudden character showing up the area. I was trying everything. I went everywhere I thought it could be. Now this could be literally thousands of blocks away. This is the issue, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't. I went everywhere. I flew up into the sky. I looked at the patterns, tried to match it up. Now this is one of the methods that you could do if you want to fix it. By this I mean like try to match up, because I feel like it will work, but it's very difficult. So if you're not doing it in creative and you're still sticking by your survival world, it will be very difficult to try to match them up perfectly together and then try to find the exact spot on the X in the middle. Obviously you could use TNT, but you have the risk of blowing your stuff up and basically despawning the items. So then I decided to maybe look for another map around the area and see if anything would show up, and to my surprise I found one. And guess what? When I opened it, for some odd reason it was the exact same map. Now I don't know if this is a glitch because I already had the map on my left hand and I opened the new map on my right hand, but all of a sudden it was the exact same thing. It was cloned, it was duplicated, and it had the exact same glitch. I couldn't find it. I spent a few minutes trying to look for it, but I just was not successful. So again, as previously, I decided to look for another map, and surprisingly it worked. It was a perfect map and I found the treasure in my world, and I was happy, you know. I was like, oh nice, okay, I can go look for this map and then see my survival world, which I have yet to do, but I'm pretty sure it'll work. So then I was like, okay, so if this works, maybe if I go get another map, it will work. And guess what happened? It duplicated again, even though at first, for some odd reason, I was holding the map and it was invisible, and then I flew off a bit, I opened it up again, and there it was, the exact same map, but it was the one that duplicated previously. So I had 3 maps that were exactly the same. So basically, how to fix this issue is look for every single possible treasure chest that you could find in the ships, and then when you get that, you get the treasure map. If it's glitched out, try to look for another one. That's literally the only method that I found out now, but there's also a different one. So what you can do is basically, if you have a survivor world that you don't want to put into creative or anything like that, as I said, put in your code into a new map. By this code I mean your seed. Go into that seed in creative, look for any kind of treasure around your area where you're living, and try to just look for a ship that has a treasure chest. Now if you don't want to cheat and find it in creative, then just look around in survival. This might be more time consuming and just a pointless kind of a thing to do, but I'm pretty sure that Mojang will fix this issue one day. Now obviously I say this and there's a big issue that's still happening on Sony, PlayStation, Minecraft, Bedrock, Jesus that was a mouthful, that is the logging in issue that I made months ago, and people still comment on that and just have this issue. Now I noticed that nobody posted a fix or a method to use for this map glitch that's happening. I don't know if it's only on PlayStation. If you made it this far in the video, be sure to comment down below and tell me if it's still on like Xbox or Switch or just in general Windows Bedrock edition. I know it's not happening on Java because I tested it, and I don't know if it's just been in the game for a while or if it has come out with the 1.16 update. This newest update has definitely brought in more bugs than I can imagine. Constant crashes, the map issue, the lack of just nether fortresses. I don't know if any of you have this issue where you just cannot find a nether fortress, and I know it's because the rarity has been up, but I found a method. So if maybe you would like me to make a video on the nether fortress, be sure to comment down below. But no more talking. You've only came here for one reason, and that was to find out how to fix or how to make it work, and that is by going to creative and looking for any kind of treasure map that works, because some are glitched out, some aren't, and you might not even have this issue in the first place, which if you don't, great. But without further ado, again, as I mentioned, be sure to subscribe. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, which is just amazing, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.